Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It's Thursday, August 15th, 2024 at 4:38 in the afternoon. I still have my sore throat, and I got the sore throat, scratchy eyes, and runny nose. So I haven't been able to get over this cold so easily. In the last hour, or maybe it was the last 2 hours, I got a new subscriber. So I'm back to 729 subscribers. I was down to 728. Now I'm back up to 729, and I am so happy. So I'm going to put this up tomorrow morning, so that'll be Friday. So this is kind of the end of the week. And my Friday shows, it's always a little bittersweet. I immensely enjoy doing the YouTube videos. I really, really enjoy it. But on the other hand, it's like, okay, now I get to, what do you call it? Like cocoon. I get to get into my own thoughts for next week. And Adam the Woo, who is my YouTube hero, I don't know how he does 7 days a week. He's pretty incredible. So I'm here in the studio, aka the garage, and I've been looking at old pictures. And now if I take these off, see, it's on this cellophane, and if I take it off, it's like they used to sell these at Two Guys department stores in Totowa, New Jersey. Now this plastic part had was sticky, not that it had glue on, but it had it was sticky. So here, my dad had a Ford Econoline truck, and it was the coolest thing. It was a Ford Econoline truck. He bought it brand new. I think he bought it in 1962. Now here, I'm trying not to get too. If I take this is very dangerous. I don't know. This is really dangerous what I'm doing. I'm totally in the moment. I am telling you, Scouts honor. Scouts honor by the high level of an Eagle Scout, that this is scaring me, because if I have to, wow, this is really dangerous. Now there's no tape. Wow. I should put my magnifying glass. May 1966. But wow, I'm really proud of myself. Well, anyway, there's Dad's truck. I got this is a leather punch, and there's a special story to this. This was my dad's leather punch, and I made a wallet or something for leather craft merit badge, and it didn't look really good. So I never went to the counselor, and I really regretted that, because it would have been cool to have that merit badge. But no, there's the 40 Econoline. There's one of the plankings of my tree fort that Dad, Stu, and I built. And there's Dave, my cousin Dave. See here. And he is dressed up as Batman. This is so, this picture is so cool. There he is. There's Dave, my cousin Dave, when he was young, dressed up as Batman. How cool is that? Now, you can see Mom's station wagon there. It was a Country Squire, Ford Country Squire. I don't know if it's coming through there good. And Yeah, that's such a great photo. There's the planking for my tree fort. There's Dave dressed as Batman, my dad's Ford Econoline pickup truck. And then right here, I don't know if you can see it or not, right here is Mom's Country Squire station wagon. So this picture is really precious to me. It says October 1967, but on the back it says I took the picture in May 66. Well, what you would do is you had, I don't know why, you had 12 pictures, but you didn't always, you have to bring them down to the drugstore. It was a Rexall drugstore. Mr. Kevichuk, Mr. Walter Kevichuk was a pharmacist, right? It was right on Main Street in Lincoln Park. And you bring down and I don't know why, it was only like, maybe it was like 79 cents to develop the 12 pictures. But in some of the rolls of film only had 8 pictures. But I don't know, I would keep them in my drawer and, I don't know. But this picture, I love this picture. This is such a great, great picture. Moving right along, I got to get back into models. And I was just sitting here thinking myself, I got to get into models. And this is the Blue Deuce. And, ooh, doggies. Yikes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Tell me it ain't so, Joe. What happened here? I have it. It was, see, this is, wait, is it? Oh, no. Oh, no, no. What is wrong here? This is not something. What happened? I'm really totally in the moment here. I'm not kidding. Why did this? Oh, there it is. Woo! That scared me. Now the wheel came off. These are Revell models. Why is it? Oh, you screw the. There it goes. Okay, you have to screw on the wheel. So there it is, the Blue Deuce. I really like this model a lot. The Blue Deuce. The Blue Deuce. And number 2, the Blue Deuce. There it is there, the big 2. The Blue Deuce. They call it, there's a Blue Deuce, but it's a white car. Kasowski. Kasowski was the driver. Yeah, I want to get back into building. Now, Holly Hobby, they're going for like almost $30 or more. But Ollie's, they had a lot of models one time. They got a run of models, and they were $9.99 each. You might as well say $10, but they were high. They were just like, the Blue Deuce that cost me $10, and at Holly Lobby, this same model will be $30. So, but they don't have any more at Ollie's in Leesburg. So I'm sitting here reading the Jughead Double Digest. I love these Jugheads, and they sell these at the grocery store, but they did not number the pages. They number the page of the little story, but I'm going to say this is well over 100 pages. So you can see how thick it is. All right, maybe it's 80 pages. I don't know, but I think it's closer to 100 pages. But yeah, the only problem with these, and there's not a problem, but I end up sometimes I have to get the magnifying glass up. But I love these. But you can see, the print's a little small because, I think these are reprints of, a regular size comic book, and they reprinted them. So that I'm working on that. I was going to go outside and show the hedge, but we trimmed the hedges. I mean, yesterday, there's some people walking there. Well, he's putting on weight. Holy cow. Wow, he's really putting on weight there. So, so anyway, it was my cousin's cousin, but I always think of him as my cousin, Kevin. He's 35, and he's in the landscaping business. So he came by yesterday. This is crooked here. I got to fix this. So he is in the landscaping business, and he and I spent the day trimming the hedges on the side, trimming the hedges on the back, weeding. So the yard's looking pretty good right now. So moving right along. This is kind of like my improv. This is total improv, I have been rediscovering, not that I have a lot, maybe since the time I was 10 years old, I probably bought 6 Sergeant Rock comic books, from the time I was 10. Say that from the time I was 9 years old, I bought, say, probably 6 or 7 Sergeant Rock comic books. But I'm rediscovering Sergeant Rock. I bought this, not the last, 2 or 3 comic book shows back, maybe like 3 months ago or 4 months ago. But Sergeant Rock, and I've been reading. I really, I'm developing stories by Chuck Dixon, Eduardo Barreto, Howard Chaykin, Russ Heath, and Graham Nolan. But this is like the big giant size Sergeant Rock issue. But I'm really, I'm rediscovering. It's kind of neat. I'm rediscovering Sergeant Rock. So now a lot of you have been asking how to read my stories. I would say the best thing to go on Google and put Richard Mabey Jr., Mabey, Richard Mabey Jr. Now the reason I use the junior, obviously, because I'm a junior, but it gives me it gives me funnel. It gives me it gets me ahead of Richard Mabey across the pond in England. So put Richard Mabey Jr. I Remember Dad. Richard Mabey in Google or a search engine. Richard Mabey Jr. I Remember Dad. Then you can still be a listing of all my stories, my I Remember Dad stories. But then also if you hit, what do they call that? Let me see what they call that. I think they call it illustrations, or what do they call that? Images. So hit images, and in fact, let me do that now. And there's no time like the present. So I'm putting Richard Mabey. I just misspelled my own name. Mabey Jr. I Remember. Oh my throat is so sore. I Remember Dad. Now here's the top one. I Remember Dad. Let me see if we can get that. See that? Right there. I Remember Dad. And there's my dad in his Army Air Corps uniform. But this is by Richard Mabey Jr., Journey to Truth. I Remember Dad. Dad's Talks. Let me see if I can go like this. Dad's Talks of Encouragements. But let me go on to. I'm gonna hit images. as slow as molasses. See, and so there's all the images. There's Dad in his Army Air Corps. There's Dad at Hickam Airfield. Oh, that's cute. There's I got that pic. Let me see. There's Dad and Mom and Santa Claus and myself. That's a cute story. And there's I should click on the picture. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that works. Here, you see. There's let me double. How am I gonna get Dad, Mom, Grandma Mabey, and Grandma Cameron on the front porch of the old Mabey homestead. I'm having some fun here. Here's Dad and I. Each one of these has a story. Here's Dad at the speaker's podium, and there's me in the background there. There's Dad. My dad received the God and Country Award, and this is the late Reverend Fred Herwold, who presented to Dad the God and Country Award at the First Reformed Church in Lincoln Park. Each one of these pictures has a story. Every picture tells a story, don't it? Every picture tells a story, don't it? There's Dad at Hickam Airfield. Seymour. This is I don't know, I'm in the garage and the Google is slow as molasses. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe, let me see here. Oh, wow. Here's a story. It's about Dad and Grandpa, Dad's father. And that's my grandpa, Mabey, Watson Mabey there. Grandpa Mabey was the chief engineer of Incline Plane 10 East for many, 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 many years. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Here's Dad by the wing, with the propeller wing of a B-25 bomber plane at Hickam Airfield. There. So as I said, every one of these pictures tells a story. Every picture tells a story, don't it? Every picture tells a story, don't it? I firmly believe that I was all so complete. I sincerely thought whatever. This is not, why is this so slow? Well, you get the idea. Richard Mabey Jr., I remember Dad, and I'll give you some of my stories. Moving right along, I'm going to wrap it up. So this is the Friday episode. Thank you all so very much for watching my videos and supporting my YouTube. I have 729 subscribers. I need 1,000 to start making money, which is really going to be a big help because I have Medicare, and then I have a what do they call it, a rider or something like that. They call it the Medicare and the rider, the supplement. But on some of my prescriptions, they're not fully covered. And I think it was Iron. I always say Iron Man. Iron asked me, one of my YouTube friends, Iron asked, well, don't they have the generic? And I checked with my cardiologist, and they said no, they don't have a generic for. So it's really expensive. I don't want to talk about, the specifics, but if I get 1,000, now I don't know. I'd say 1,001. I get 1,001, and I get some revenue from YouTube. That would be really a cool thing. I mean, I have my Social Security, I have my AT&T pension, but it would be really cool to get a few more bucks from the YouTube thing. And it's not charity. I mean, I work hard. I mean, you got to film. I'm not complaining, but you got to film. Then you film. Then you download on my laptop, edit, do all the edit. That takes time. And then after I edit, then the beginning and ending on it, and then we get the bulk, the meat and potatoes, and then the intro and the introduction and the outro, and then I gotta upload. So I'm not complaining, but it's not. So if I start making money from YouTube, it's not a charity. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm earning it. So I'm gonna close. I'll probably it's tonight's spaghetti night. Read like one more little story of my Jughead Double Digest, and it's now almost 5 o'clock. I'll go inside, help my sister cook supper, have spaghetti tonight. So, and I won't be back till Monday. I take Saturday and Sunday off, and a lot of people have been asking me about this. I'm still doing the sound booth, but I have I don't want to say I have an assistant. I have a coworker, or assistant, or yeah, I guess a coworker sounds better. A fellow. I have a fellow sound engineer, so we take turns. Which is nice. Because when I'm doing the sound engineer, I'm really not listening to the sermon, because you're so is the tenor, the bass, is it loud enough? Is it too soft? Blah blah blah. And you have the echo system. You're just bypass this, the left-handed smoke shifter, the blue mic, the white mic, the yellow mic, the red mic. It's like, believe me, it's really complicated. It's really complicated. You know what I mean? So, I can't. If I focus in on the sermon, where was I now? The red mic, the white mic. What's the sound level? And they go like this. It goes like this. This looks like a continuous EKG. It's going like this. So you got to watch that. You don't want it to get too high. You don't want it to get too low. So there's a line. It's like the beginning of the Outer Limits show, that old show from the 1960s. It's kind of like Twilight Zone kind of a show. In the beginning, you have not lost control of your TV set, But that's what I look. I got the screen, and that's what I look at for an hour. Oh no, is it going too high? Is it going too low? It's like crazy. So I'm gonna sign off. I need. My throat is killing me. I know it's not 100%, but I get this zero sugar sparkling ice. This is cherry. So I have to take a sip. My throat's on fire right now. Yeah, nothing like a sparkling ice cherry. All right. So stay happy. As always, thank you for watching. So stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. Until Monday. So you won't see me Saturday. I won't have a new show up Saturday or Sunday. Until Monday. As Roy Rogers would say, happy trails until we meet again.